Today is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. How about you? Amen. We welcome you into our service here today at God's house at 1177 Gate Mount Moore Boulevard in Yazoo City, Mississippi, where we meet every Sunday at 11 o'clock, and you are welcome in God's house. We have a seat waiting just for you. We pray that you are blessed by the word on today. Our subject on today is true love don't hurt. One Sunday they were having church like we have in church right now, and the devil showed up in church. Everybody in the church got scared, got up and ran, running over each other, getting up out of there. Everybody was going except for one man. That one man was just sitting there. Everybody, and the devil looked at him confused, wondering why he didn't run. So the devil asked him, he said, everybody else can flee, why you didn't flee? He said, I'm not scared of you. He said, I've been married to your sister for 30 years. So I don't know about y'all. We need to seek the Lord and ask him to choose for us. Now we go out and pick the devil's sister or the devil's brother. Now ladies, especially you single ladies, I'm talking to you single ladies right now. The bottom line is, I don't know what kind of material you are, but you're going to either be a booty call or you're going to be a wife, and that's that man. He's going to see you as a booty call or wife, and it all depends on your character and how you carry yourself. Character and class is something that you can't buy. It's something that you can't pretend or fake. It's something that is within you. It stems from your heart and who you are, your character. Remember, your reputation is who man thinks you are. Your character is who God knows that we are. But at any rate, you're going to see some men, because of the way women present themselves. You ever see the young women out now, and they have shorts on, and you can see the cheeks of their behind. Their cleavage just cut so low that, if they bend over, you can see everything. And if they bend over the other way, you can see what they have for lunch because their skirt so short. When that man see that, I think about when my mother told me. My mother raised 3 girls. I'm the baby out of 3 girls. And she used to tell us when the miniskirt first came out, she said, don't show the man everything. She said, leave him something to imagine. She said, if you show him everything, that's all he going to want. And then you mess around and call a man a dog. Well, he might be, but what you got to do with him being there? He's just being a man. And so, if that's all he see, that's all he going to want. And then he not, the wife, the woman that's going to be a wife is the one who has some character. She has some class about herself. She has respect for herself. You're not going to talk to her no any kind of way. You're not going to come out and think you're going to take her out with your pants hanging off your hand. You'll be going by yourself because she lives by higher standard. And Miss Booty Call, guess what? Guess who coming to dinner? Guess who he's taking home to mama? It won't be you. He's not taking you home to mama. He's going to take that girl that he want to have babies with. He want to take that girl that he want to build a life with. He want to take that girl who has some character and some class about herself. So that's the reason why a lot of women don't understand. They get in relationships and then the man run off with another woman. How you present yourself to it? How are you presenting yourself? Are you a booty call? Are you white men? Are you a dog? Or are you husband material? Are you out there running from woman to woman? Do you lie every other thing come out your mouth and lie? Are you lazy and don't want to take responsibility for the children you already have? Huh? What kind of man are you? Are you a dog, really? A dog is something that just don't care about nothing. You don't even care about your own self. That woman don't want no woman in her right mind want no man that don't honor her, respect her, and don't respect himself or carry himself in that manner. I hear a lot of young people say, well, child, I want me a man. He got to have some money, and he need to have a nice house, and he need to have a nice car. Let me ask you, what are you bringing to the table? What are you bringing to the table? Nothing for nothing, leave nothing. And somebody who got something ain't looking for nobody with nothing. Okay. Come on now. Amen. I'm not saying that a rich man won't marry a poor girl or a rich woman won't marry a poor man because it happened. But you can believe they not getting up every morning looking for one. That's something that just happened. Life just happens sometimes. But they not seeking for nobody. They looking for somebody that have something going on for them. What do you have to bring to the table? Tell me what you want in somebody. What do you have to offer? And then I think about this man that I know. He's a doctor, have a real nice home, have enough money to live a couple of lifetimes, have nice automobiles, and he's a nice looking man. And he thought that I was supposed to just fall at his knee when he tried to make a pass at me. But he don't know I'm complete in Jesus Christ. I'm not impressed with your home. I have my own home and it's paid for. I'm not impressed with your vehicle. I got 2 of them. I'm not impressed. See, you have to have something for yourself. Then you won't fall for no anything. And you know how you get something? Seeking first the kingdom of God. Putting Jesus first. Because everything I have, my Father in heaven gave me. I don't have nothing that I was able to get. And everything that I need, that's why I don't need nobody to validate me. I don't need no man to make me complete. I'm complete in Christ Jesus. And anything that I don't have, I may not have a whole lot of money in the bank like he do, but I have a Father that promised to supply my every need. So I'm going to stay complete in him. I'm going to keep looking at Jesus. And see, when you have that type of attitude and you cry out to the Lord and you sing and you want a hug, you want a wife, ask the Lord. Let him hook you up. Because you hook yourself up, I guarantee you're going to hook yourself up with some old Black Widow or Jack the Ripper. Then another thing that killed me about these young women. They said, oh, he just so cute. Well, next time you get your light bill, you take a picture of it and put it in there, the light bill, and send it down there and see when they pop your lights on. Cute don't pay the bills. Right. You sitting up there, your stomach rumbling, you hungry, and his stomach rumbling louder than yours. Ooh, don't work, don't eat. 2 Thessalonians 3:10 say, a man that won't take care of a woman is not worth nothing. What you need a woman for if you can't take care of her, leave her alone. A woman, if you're not going to treat him with respect and honor and live your life as a virtuous woman, well, he'd be glad to come home every day. The woman's supposed to have a home with that husband as soon as he gets through doing whatever he's doing, that he'll hear her to do one thing, let's get home, because he knows that's where she is, that virtuous woman. Single folks, the last thing I want to say to you, if you shacking up with the devil, don't expect God to pay the rent. Let me say it again. If you shacking up with the devil, don't expect God to pay the rent. It's not going to happen. In 1 Corinthians 7:9, the scripture tells us if you can't contain yourself, if you just have to have sex without the benefit of marriage, let's just call it what it is. If you have to commit fornication, in other words, the Bible tells you in 1 Corinthians 7:9, it's better to marry than to burn. It's better for you to get married than to burn. In other words, fornication, being in a relationship without the benefit, a sexual relationship without the benefit of marriage, in the eyesight of God is sin. And it's one of the deadly sins listed in 1 Corinthians 6:9 that he said, you shall not inherit the kingdom of heaven. You mess around and let death sneak up on you, and you like, I think about this woman I know that lived with a man. I know she had to live with that man 40 years. And I promise you, I thought they were married. And I found out the woman went to church almost every Sunday. Found out the woman died, and after she died, I found out that they weren't even married. Now, according to this Bible, unless 1 Corinthians 6:9 is a lie, she went straight to hell. Because it said, you shall not inherit the kingdom. Well, Pastor, that's kind of, I don't care. That's what the Bible says. Read it for yourself. And God said what he meant and meant what he said. And what's wrong with single people living together without the benefit of marriage? For one thing, if you're sleeping together, 1 Corinthians, if you're saved, if you're not saved, you're on your way to hell anyway. So it don't make no difference how you live, because you're going to hell. But if you're not saved, but if you're saved and you living in sin, you're shacking up with somebody, or you're just sleeping with somebody without the benefit of marriage, 1 Corinthians 3:16-17 said, know you not that you are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwells in you. We stop right there. But the 17th verse said, if you defile that temple, if you defile that temple, and one way to defile that temple is by having sex without the benefit of marriage. That's God's word, not mine. God said, if you defile that temple, I will destroy you. And that's speaking put you in hell. I don't know why in the round world anybody would be willing to stay in a relationship with somebody and die, go to hell for them, but they're not willing to put a ring on their finger and walk down the aisle with them. You willing to go all the way to hell for somebody who won't even walk down the aisle with you? Come on now, we need to put our thinking caps on. And why in the round world would anybody buy the cow when they get the milk for free? Huh? You get the milk for free, what you gonna buy the cow for? Huh? Guess who won't be coming to dinner? Tell you what, you're a high stake gambler, because you're gambling with the one thing you can't afford. Well, Pastor, I don't believe that. I can't help what you believe. That's what the Bible says. And so either the Bible says we don't live by bread alone, by every word you see out of the mouth of God. God's word not going to return, boy. It don't make no difference whether you believe it or not. That's what it says. And that's what's going to stand. God's word, the flower will fade, but the word of God stand forever. You're married, folks. The Bible says, I'm not going to be able to finish this message today. Until y'all about WYD, I feel so sorry, because it's going to be cut. The message you're going to get going to be cut, a lot cut out. But I can't do nothing about that. We just have 30 minutes. To marry, folks. Ephesians 5:21, when it talk about the married people, it began by saying, submit yourselves one to another. Then it goes on in verse 22, and it tells the wife, submit yourself to your who? To your own husband. Not to the mailman, not to the man next door, but submit yourself to your own husband. God expects you. I don't care what going on in that house, that husband had a final say so, but it's predicated on him leading you right. If he's not leading you the right way, God don't expect you to follow him. And if he's not treating you right, God don't expect you to stay there. That staying there is your choice. But God don't expect you to be abused. He didn't make no doormats to be walked on. But if that man is leading you the right way and you have a decision to make, he's the head of the wife, just like Christ is the head of the church. The husband is the head of the wife. The final decision is his. And if you with a man that you can't trust to make the final decision, somebody made a oops along the way. Yes. Somebody made, because if you're in the right relationship, you'll be able to trust him with your life, and you should be. Husbands, love your wife, verse 25, Ephesians 5. Love your wife as Christ loved the church, and he gave himself for it. He died for the church. So a husband ought to love his wife so much that he be willing to lay down his life for her. The heir don't nothing come before his wife. When you stood before God and man took your vows, you made a lifelong commitment. You entered into a partnership, covenant relationship in the eyesight of God. And you need to understand something about marriage. I have seen people who have shacked up for years and were very happy together. And as soon as they got married, all hell broke loose and the bottle fell out, and they end up going their separate ways, getting divorced. Wonder what happened. But see, you got to understand, when you were shacking up, you were first on your way to hell, and that's where the devil wants you anyway. 1 Corinthians 6:9, one more time, for some scripture validation on that. But the devil wants you in hell anyway. And God has already told you, if you're living in fornication, you shall not inherit the kingdom of heaven, which means you're going to hell. Okay, but then you get things right, and you get married, and you're in the will of God, and all of a sudden y'all were real happy. Now every time you turn around, you at each other's throats. The thief comes not but for to steal, to kill, and destroy. See, you are on your way to destruction now. You change lanes, and you're on your way to victory. And so he gonna come in your house, and he gonna come through whoever he can, and whatever situation he can, and whatever he can get you to fall for. You know, married people argue over a little bit of stuff, and then escalate into something big, and then when they get to something big, they don't even remember how they got there. There you go. It started because you left your socks in the floor. All you had to do was pick the dang socks up and go head on. It wouldn't kill you to pick your socks up. It wouldn't kill you to do that. But see, that's how we do it. It's something else. A lot of times when people act like that, it's not really the socks in the floor that's bothering her or him. It's something else that's bothering them. And they'll pick that little thing and start there and still acting like somebody with some common sense and say, baby, come here, we need to sit down and talk. Sit down and talk. Communication. Can't no relationship work without communication. You can't even have no relationship with God without praying. Right. Why you tell him to why you think he should seek your favor? Sit down, and I'm not talking about no hooping and hollering match. I'm not talking about who right and who wrong. Let's just sit down like two people with common sense and lay everything out on the table. And if we can't agree, we'll agree to disagree. But nevertheless, if that husband is leading you the right way, the final decision is still his, because he's the head of the wife. So that's why you need a good husband like I had. I thank God for the one I had. I trust him with anything. Trust him. You blessed. You blessed when you know that you don't have to worry about going to the hill. That's it. Inside you. Every decision that you make as a married person, God should be first. God should be first. How do God feel about me doing this? The next thing should be your spouse. No, not you. You're not next. Your spouse is. How my wife feels if I do this. How my husband feels if I do this. If you don't know, ask. That's when you sit down and talk. You avoid a whole lot of heartache when you just take time to talk to one another. Then your children and yourself come last. Remember, marriage is ordained by God, so Satan gonna work in every way he can to steal, kill, and destroy, to tear your home down. He gonna huff and puff till he tear your little house down, like with the 3 little pigs. Anyway, I wanna, as I close, I want to look at a few things that you need to be aware of and watch and pray. There's 5 or 6 things I want to run through real quick that married people you need to watch, because Satan are working in these things. The first thing is your words. Words leave scars that you can't see. Words are just like a bell. When that bell has rung, you can't take it back. And you can say you're sorry, and if you have a good husband or wife, they will forgive you. But you can bet your bottom dollar, if that something you said scarred them on the inside, that scar is still there. And it can be times when they just act funny and you don't know why, and that's because that's coming back to their man. But one who's led by the Spirit of God, led aside and go forward. Because not only do you have to forgive, you have to forgive people. And you have to also ask for forgiveness. You keep mistreating your husband or wife and don't never ask them for forgiveness and see how long that relationship lasts. So you have to forgive them when they're wrong. Understand, you didn't marry. I don't care. I feel like my husband was closest to perfection in a man as you could humanly get. Now that's how I feel about him. I tried my best to find something that he did that just really made me mad. And I had to really search. And after 24 years, I couldn't find but one thing that he did that made me mad one time. Now most people think of something that somebody did every week. But you know what? Regardless what it is, whether it's a million things or one thing, if you love that person, you want your marriage to work, you got to find it in your heart to forgive them. Just like you have to forgive everybody else. You need to look at how much Jesus has forgiven you and find the strength to forgive them. And if you're wrong and know you're wrong, don't walk around like you haven't did nothing wrong. See, I couldn't be in no relationship with nobody like that, because they walk past me and I tap them on the head with a cast iron and skid at them. I probably would, because see, I got old and set in my way now. I ain't for no mess. But you know, when you're wrong, say you're wrong. Say, baby, I was wrong. I'm sorry. And that's one thing I don't have no problem. If I did something wrong with somebody, I'm going to find you and tell you I'm sorry. I mean it from my heart, because I look at all God had to forgive me. Another thing, beware of third parties. Beware of that third voice. In Genesis, the 2nd chapter, in Ephesians, the 5th chapter as well, the Bible says that man and woman became one. And they became one flesh. When you get married in the outside of God, you no longer, just like Eddie and Pastor sit here, that's one. That's not two. You see 2 people, but when God look at them, he look at them as one. That's half, that's the other half of the marriage. Put 2 halves together, you got a whole. The flesh become one. When the twain come, he said, for a man shall leave his mother and father and cleave to his wife, and the flesh, the 2 shall become one. Ephesians 5 and Genesis 2, if you want to read it for yourself. Okay, that third voice. That third party causes your little house to come tumbling down. If you get to listen to outside information, see, don't nobody really know what go on behind closed doors like you do. That's why it just need to be 2 voices in your house. Follow me now. Follow me closer. It don't need to be but 2 voices in your house. The husband and the wife is one, remember? And the only other voice need to be in there is God. See, that's what happened back in the garden. The third voice came in. Adam and Eve was one. God was 2. But then when the devil came in, plunged the whole world on the death row, because sin came in, and we all born in sin because of a third voice that came up in the garden. And see, the third voice is the same one back in the garden, the same one that want to speak in your home and tear your home down. The devil come through your children. He'll come through your girlfriend. He'll come through your whoever he can get in through, your mama. It don't make no sense. Sure enough, some of them mama-in-law straight from hell. Woo! You know about it? Some of them straight from hell. Some of them they more right than God and don't know nothing about your business. But the thing about it is, the husband and wife have become one, and you have to stand on a united front. One more thing, let me warn you about. Your children will play you like a fiddle if you let them. He'll play one parent against another. And don't never stand and let your children see you in disagreement over something pertaining to them. Take that to the bedroom. Don't let them see you in disagreement over a decision pertaining to them, because that teach them who to play and how to play. Let them see a united front. The two have become one. Another thing, words are scars again that you can't see, but they there. There are two kind of abusers. I'm talking about abusers that hurt. You need to get out. If they threaten you, they'll do what they say they're going to do. If they hit you, they will kill you. Let me say that again. The cemetery full of people who stayed in a relationship. He didn't mean it. Stop making excuses for an abuser. He loved me. And you walking around looking like a raccoon with two black eyes, talking about he loved me. Be for real. Love don't hurt. That's the name of this series. True love don't hurt. Love hurt when you hurt. If you love somebody and something happened to them, you take it personally. It'll hurt you. Because I know if somebody did something to my husband, I would send him to hell and went to jail. It wouldn't have made no difference. Because if you hurt him, you hurt me. And see, that's the way it is when you love somebody. Your love just don't hurt. And love can't stand to see hurt. So you got two types of abusers. The verbal abuser that know how to use their tongue like a weapon. They know how to tear down your character, to tear down your spirit. You don't need to, God didn't put you here to be abused like that. Amen. You fearfully and wonderfully made in the image of God. Here's somebody telling you you ain't this and you ain't that. I'm telling your mama, just go get good ignorant with them. And then see they ready to fight. I'm telling them what I tell them. Because you're not going to sit there and talk to me no anyway. I'm past that stage. I'm past the stage. When I was young, I might have been dumb enough to take that, but you're not going to abuse me in no way, form, or fashion. God didn't put me here to be abused. He put me here to be loved. And if you can't love me, but to keep stepping. Amen. And I don't care who it is. Amen. But you got the verbal abuser, and then you got the physical abuser, the one that like to go upside your head all the time. And that's the same one I'm talking about. If he hit you, if she'll hit you, because the women kill just like men kill. If he'll hit you, if she'll hit you, they will kill you dead. And you never know which blow it's going to be to get high and come home and go upside your head with something and wake up the next morning, you laying over there bloody, mess and dead, and they don't even remember, If they hit you, they'll kill you. You need to get out. And stop making excuses for them. Get out with your life. I'm telling you, it's some foolish people out there. And when they have that hate and that abuse in them, they'll do anything. Jealousy, people that's jealous, bad as abusers. Jealousy is an insecure and dangerous person that's a control freak that's out of control. Amen. A control freak that's out of control. Jealousy, you can speak to somebody and they ready to go off on you. Somebody can come out, you can be somewhere and a woman can smile at the man, or a man can smile at the woman. They go home and catch pure hell. They've never seen that person before. A control freak that's out of control. Jealousy, you'll never have any peace. Because that person is insecure within themselves. And because they're insecure within themselves, they're not secure in no relationship with anybody. They always feel like somebody is coming to take away their toy. Okay? And so you're not going to have no peace with a jealous person. Then you have liars. Oh, man. Some people lie because they have a mouth. And a liar is a person that's a habitual liar will destroy your trust completely. For the rest of your life, if you stay with that person, anytime something come up and you ask them something in the back of your mind, you're going to always wonder if they're lying. You know why? Because trust don't come with no refund. Trust don't come with no refund. You lose trust, you catch hell getting it back if it's at all possible to get it back. I think about the preacher stood up one Sunday and he told his whole congregation, he said, I want everybody to go home this week. I want you to read Mark the 17th chapter. And everybody said, okay, Pastor, we're going to read it. Mark the 17th chapter. Came back the next Sunday, the church was full. And he asked everybody to raise their hand who did what he told them to read Mark 17th chapter. Hands went up all across the church. Mark 17th chapter. All the folks in the church said they read it. And the pastor said, oh, I sure got my work cut out. And they didn't understand what he was talking about. He had a church full of liars. Mark don't have but 16 chapters. How you going to read the 17th chapter? Church full of liars. So lying is just something that some people just do a lot of times. And then the worst liar is the one who believes his own lie.
Ain't it the truth?
The one that's self-deceived. They lie so much that they believe what they're saying themselves. And you got a sicko on your hand now. And then, finally, the last one on this list is cheaters. Cheaters. Let me tell you something about cheaters. If they cheat on somebody to be with you, they'll cheat on you to be with somebody else. Let me say it again. You thought you did something when you took that man's wife, didn't you? You thought you did something when you took that woman's husband, didn't you? The same one that you got, if they cheated to be with you, they'll cheat to be with somebody else. It's cheaters are just like liars. It's just like abusers. They are all repeat offenders. They are all repeat offenders. They'll keep doing it. And then if you're involved in a marriage or any kind of relationship, God forbid that is out of wedlock, but if you're involved with a person that cheats, let me help you. It's a little thing going around called STD, sexual transmitted disease. If they sleeping with this one, that one, and another, you don't know what they picking up, bringing home to you. I'll put that scoundrel out with the garbage. Do you hear me? He have to go. I mean, that's up to you. You stay in a relationship, but cheaters are also big liars. They are good at it. They're good manipulators too. Then you got some of that be real good to the children and everything. That gets your mouth. Oh, he just such a good husband. Look how good he is with the children. That's a diversion they use and they suck you out. And they work with the woman too. But they are great liars. Signs of a cheater, as we call it, attitude change. All of a sudden, they attitude change. Stuff that ain't never bothered them before. It looks like every little thing you do now get on their nerve. No. They wasn't nothing like that before. But now every little thing you say, or do you have to wear that? Or what took you so long? And then see, because they're a cheater and have a cheating heart, they think you the same way. It took you too long to go to the grocery store. Where you been? See, because now jealousy coming in because they're a cheater. And now they know that they doing wrong, so they figure you just like them, you gonna do wrong. Another sign to watch for is routine. A change of routine. Every day, that man been getting home for 6:30 every day for 20 years, and all of a sudden he coming home 7:30 and 8 o'clock. Hello, red light. You coming home an hour and a half, 2 hours later than you have, and you have a routine been coming home at the same time for 20 years and it changed. Woo, what you need. You need to have it caught on film. I mean, it's right there in your face.
All right now.
And then complaining, they complain. Yes, complain all the time. That's because they have a guilty conscience. So these are things that you watch for. It's all kind of signs. But two of the number one things that you really look for is a change of attitude and a change of routine. When they have a change of attitude, change of routine, that's because they seeing that other woman, that other man. Let me tell you something. A lot of times people ask you, I know about people in this church right here that are in relationships that are being cheated on. And I'm not talking about no one person, I'm talking about more than one person. I know people in my neighborhood who have been cheated on. Some of their husbands have even propositioned me. And I mean, one of them, I thought I was going to have to just knock him out. But I just prayed for him. And so finally, something happened. And what happened caused him to just go leave me alone. He understood that I'm a woman of God and I'm not going to hell for him. And then I went to his wife that way. She wanted him enough to stay with him. Let her have it. I don't want that mess. But I know people right now in my neighborhood. I know people in the church that's been played like a fiddle. And people say, why don't you tell them? That's the worst thing. You do however you want to with the people you do. You use discretion. But I would never, ever, never tell another person that their husband or girlfriend or boyfriend or their wife is cheating on them. I'd never do it. I did it before years ago. And not only did the woman stay with the man who was cheating on her and abusing her, but I lost one of the best friends I ever had. And so from that day to this day, I made a point. I'm not going to tell. If I know somebody's cheating, I'm going to pray God open their eyes, but I'm not going to tell them. I don't care if I see them doing it every day. I'm not going to say anything. But the one thing you need to remember, love don't hurt.
Amen.
And if you love somebody, you need to be making good memories, because one day that's all one of you going to have left. Because unless the trump sound and we who are saved are all caught up to meet Jesus and we leave here, your husband or your wife, you're going to leave one day. One of y'all going to be left behind. What kind of memories are you going to have? If you are going to have true peace and true joy in your home, you can't do it without the Prince of Peace, and you can't without the Prince of Peace, Jesus Christ, and you can't go, you know when Jesus came, they said, joy to the world. The Lord has come. You can't have joy unless you let the Lord come into your home, into your relationship. You can't have true peace because we're complete in Him. There's a void in us that your husband can't feel, that your wife can't feel. Only Jesus can feel. I want you to let Him in today. We hope you were blessed by the message on today. We look forward to being with you again next week. Make good memories together. God bless you. I love you, and nothing you can do about it.